look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to be discussing with you in this reaction video, man, I want to tell you that all men, black men, every man, excuse me, y'all need to avoid all women that live extreme lifestyles of promiscuity. And we're going to get into that right quick. First, I want to show you a lady who says because she was grieving, she slept with 4 men in under a week. Oh, yeah. Now, before I do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell. Once you do that, select the option that says all. That way you will be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it? Now, let me go ahead and put this broad on the screen for you. Boom. Now, you tell me what's wrong with her. Also, she talks a little soft in the beginning, but then she picks up her voice so you can know that it's not the audio. All right, let's get it.
Do you agree that we all grieve different? I slept with 4 guys in 1 week. Yep. This was around the time when I was grieving my marriage, though. I was grieving my marriage, and I was going through serious depression this one time. This was actually about a year to a year and a half after I had gotten divorced, and I did the filing for the divorce. Yes. I had sex with 4 men.
Now, I want you to think about this. This woman is definitely not taking any type of accountability for being a whore. She said the reason why she did that is because she was grieving her divorce. So she decided to get over it by sleeping with 4 random men. Now, I'm going to tell you, those 4 random men that she slept with, she already had an attraction to, most likely. She may not have known 1 or 2 of those men, but I guarantee that out of those 4 men, she had already knew, and she had already had a desire to sleep with them, okay? And who's to say that she wasn't sleeping with any of these men while she was married, okay? She just wanted to be out there in those streets. You see, when a woman gets bored, she's going to see other men that are attractive, and she's going to fantasize and wish that she was actually involved with these men some type of way. They are. That's what happened with that's what's dangerous with being a woman, being with a woman. When they get bored, their minds drift. An idle mind is the devil's workshop, okay? And so if you notice or not, in a lot of these stories, man, when women regret the divorce, when they regret leaving their husband, there always seems to be this element of them being promiscuous. I can never say the damn word, promiscuity. Dang. They're always out there sleeping with many men. And they'll tell you that they ran up their body count when he was out there because the hoe in them wanted to express itself. That's all this is a lot of times. They're bored, they're entitled, and they just want to get out there and sleep with different men. See, the thing what people got to understand with marriage, there's always going to be hotter people than your mate. When you married your mate, that was not the only best looking person on the planet. There's always going to be someone that looks better than you or uglier than you. All right. So the older you get, the more you stay with your husband or wife, you're going to see more attractive people. So that's why you have to really think whether or not do you want to get married or do you want to follow your lusts and your passions more than you do wanting to be a committed person. All right. A lot of women want to sleep with people. They always say it's men, but trust me, a lot of women also get horny. Let's keep going.
In 1 week. If you want to hear this story, you got to comment so I can pull apart the story one by one. I do want to talk. If you want to hear this story, you got to comment so I can pull apart the story.
That's crazy, man. That is insanity, man. But there's people that's cool with it. Now, another reason why you shouldn't really be sleeping with these people, man, I'm going to tell you in just a second. I'm going to tell you now, actually, before I show it to you. Most women that are into lifestyles of just living like that, man, sleeping with man to man, they are chaotic. They cause problems. Women who cannot control their libido, women who cannot control their lust, women who like to sleep with everybody, always have a trail of issues and problems and causing people stress. And I'm going to show you to it. I'm going to let this man tell you. Hold on right quick. I got so much going on over here. Let's get it.
I ain't gonna lie, this just dawned on me. A promiscuous woman is not being promiscuous because she wants to. She being promiscuous because she wants to create a chaotic environment. Most of these women never had a father figure, don't have no relationship with their dads, nothing. Dealing with a situation, right? a chick dealing with me and another dude. I say, yo, finish what you got going on. I'm gonna get my issue with you later. She was upset.
You know why she's upset? Because these type of women want you to kiss their ass, bow down to them. Women who like to let everyone see what they got, what their bodies look like. Women who like to make men do. They just want you to chase them and beg out their ass, man. Don't ever do that. And yeah, there's a lot of women who think they are the shit, who sleep with a whole lot of people, who get upset because you told them no, because you say, I don't want to sleep with this whore. I don't want to do this and do that. They get mad at you, call you all kind of names.
Like, she wanted me to fight for her. And I'm like, bro, I'm not doing all that. I'm not creating drama and you dealing with him. You got to choose. Most of these women want you to be fighting over them, causing all the drama so they can put you in a group chat, so they can talk between their friends on how this is going on and how you did this, how you did that. Get away from this type of woman ASAP.
Mm-hmm. He told the truth about that. I'm sure there's a lot of men that can actually relate to what he said. Get you a big booty fine woman and see how much problems you get. Because I done had a lot of them. I had a lot of big fine women, not big like big ass, 100 pounds overweight and stuff. No, I'm talking about some fine women. And sometimes some problems tend to come with some of them. That's why you only smash and dash. You understand me? All right, I want you to hear this, lady. Hold on right quick. Let's get it.
Whoever told you that it was cool to be a hoe in your 20s, they lied to you. And I'm pretty sure it was a woman. We live in a culture and a society that tells our young girls to live your life. Don't settle down. Do your thing. This 20-year-old left this comment, and I think she thought she was dissing me by saying that I probably married the first man who wanted to marry me. I did. What's wrong with that?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's the problem. Women think they have to sleep with a multitude of men before they decide to get married. And the thing is, though, if a woman sleeps with a multitude of men, most likely she'll never get married. She'll just find herself in a whole lot of bad relationships, toxic relationships, or even a good relationship, and then she's going to self-sabotage that relationship and ruin that and get on to another man.
What's wrong with meeting a man, meeting the right man, y'all talking, y'all dating, and y'all end up getting married? Why do I need to go through a boatload of men? Why do I need to sleep around with a bunch of men? Why do I need to be in a relationship with a bunch of men? Why? Me having a bunch of men propose to me, there's no flex in that. Again, like I said before, you can talk about how many times you were engaged. That's just an engagement.
Just because you've been engaged 1 million times does not mean that that's a good thing. That's like saying, I'm going to build a house, let me buy some land, and I'm just going to put the concrete down for foundation and then stop. You started something, but you didn't finish it. You get what I'm saying? So if you ain't been married, but you've been proposed to 100 times, ask yourself how come it didn't work? There's something going on with you. Now, if it happened one time, yeah, it might have been that man. But if you one of those women who said, I had a lot of men propose to me, ask me to be married, and then you never been married one time, or them proposals didn't work, this you.
But we have to get away from this idea of, everybody won't meet the men in their dreams in their 20s. But there's no reason why you couldn't if we were raised to properly date men.
You see what I'm talking about? So that's the issue. That's the issue. Avoid all these women who like to be hoes, man. I'm telling you. Do yourself a favor. I ain't saying you can't smash and dash, dibble and dabble every now and then. But if you a skirt chaser, man, all you do is chase freaks, man, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. It's too much money out here to be gotten, man. You should be focused on getting money, man. The honey gonna follow the money. Can you dig it? They gonna come. All you gotta do is be productive. If you ain't productive, then hey, it is what it is. Then you're gonna find yourself begging and being a pookie and shit. But get your life together, and sleeping with women ain't gonna be hard, man. So focus on you, man. Get that money, you did. Don't be chasing these skirts, man. That don't make you a man. Just because you can get into some coochie. Coochie is just coochie. But that dollar bill work a lot harder than some coochie. Yeah, baby. Anyway, I'll be talking to y'all pretty soon, man. Y'all take it easy now, yeah.